mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀ láti ilé-iṣẹ́ Punch. Mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ń fi àkókò yìí sọ fún wa wípé èmi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀ láti ilé-iṣẹ́ Punch newspaper. Wọ́n lọ gbé old picture mi, wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé sórí kíní. Ṣó yẹ kán tún wá ṣẹ̀ wá lo ilé-iṣẹ́ yìí láti dá kéèsì irú? Mi ò bá ilé-iṣẹ́ Punch ṣe interview o. Kò sẹ́ni tó wá sọ́dọ̀ mi o.
But to instruct my legal team to commence appropriate civil and criminal proceedings against Punch newspapers and its editors for defamation, misrepresentation, and damages.
Mo rọ̀ wá fún àwọn ohun tí mo rí ní àárọ̀ yìí. Mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀ láti ilé-iṣẹ́ Punch. Mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀. Tí n bá fẹ́ ṣe interview, màá dúró. Presenter máa dúró. Mo ti ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ interview. Mo fi àkókò yìí sọ fún wa wípé èmi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀ láti ilé-iṣẹ́ Punch newspaper. Wọ́n lọ gbé old picture mi, wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé sórí kíní. Maybe ẹlòmí lè pè mí lórí fóònù, ṣùgbọ́n that is not interview. Mi ò fún ẹnikẹ́ni láṣẹ láti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ mi jáde lórí Punch newspaper. And tẹ́ bá watch mi dáadáa, this is my first time tí màá disclaimer lórí pé kò jọ, mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìbéèrè ni mò ń gbọ́ láti àárọ̀ tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ tẹ ìmọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀. Tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ tẹ ìmọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀. Tí mo fẹ́ tẹ ìmọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀ sí àwọn ìbéèrè yẹn, because mi ò plan láti wá sórí platform lénìí láti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀, ṣùgbọ́n suddenly nígbà tí mo rí ohun tí wọ́n gbé jáde láti iléeṣẹ́ Punch, èmi kọ́, mo dẹ̀ ń rọ̀ wọ́n àti wípé pẹ̀lú bí ọ̀rẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ pé ọdún méjì, ṣó yẹ kán tún wá ṣẹ̀ wá lo iléeṣẹ́ yìí láti dá kéèsì irú? Ṣé kìí ṣe àwọn akánì tí mo fi kọrin náà ni tó fẹ́ yọ Ísírẹ́lì lẹ́nu? Ọmọ mi kú, mo ròyìn bí mo ṣe débẹ̀. Ìní kò sóhun tí mi ò kà tán, mi ò kàwé ṣùgbọ́n mo ka ọpọlọ mi láti sọ irú àwọn èèyàn tí mo bá nínú ilé, irú àwọn tí mo bá ń bẹ̀. Mi ẹ̀ bá sọ pé mo bá Naira Marley nínú ilé ibi tí ọmọ mi kú sí. Tọ́ba ni mo sọ nípa Naira Marley, that was almost a year. Ohun tí èmi witness was October, then September lọmọ kú, according to bí wọ́n yẹ sọ about the 12. Torí mi gan mi ò gbà on the 12 gbọ́, torí driver ń sọ pé aago 9 àárọ̀ náà ti pè ń kó lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ara wọn. Nọ́ọ̀sì dẹ̀ ló ń dé ní aago 12 láti wá treat Mohbad. Ẹ gbọ́ ta ló wá treat? Ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Ta ni nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat? Gbogbo àwọn kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹjọ́ rèé, ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò rí nǹkan wà tó wà tangible láti sọ sí. Ta ni nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat ní aago 2? Ohun tí mo rí lèmi sọ, kò dẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí n bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa bá nìyẹn. Mo wòye títí pé ní ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí fẹ́ lójútùú ni wọ́n tún ṣe wá ń gbéra wọn dìde tó wá lọ lo iléeṣẹ́ Punch láti dojú ọ̀rọ̀ rú. Tẹ́ bá kíyèsí mi dáadáa, mo níjọ́ tí máa kọ́kọ́ fojú kan Naira Marley, ó sọ fún mi pé dádì, àkáǹtì méjì tí ọmọ ẹ̀ present tó fi ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ òun pé àkáǹtì obìnrin ni. Ó lóun láti fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ pé ìkan gbọ́dọ̀ kárí orúkọ ẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wo interview mi dáadáa, mi ò ń parọ́ mọ́ yàn, ohun tí yàn bá ṣe màá sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣe. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, mo dẹ̀ pé ọmọ mi pé ń gbọ́ àkáǹtì ìyá ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló fi ń gbowó dáàdi òun ti ṣéǹjì ẹ̀ ó pẹ̀lú ohun tí kò jẹ́ kí n rí nǹkan gbà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn torí pé kò ní fẹ́ lu àkáǹtì ìyá ìyàwó yẹn láti sẹ́ǹdì owó sí mi kí n má bàa mọ̀ ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ so tó bá tún sọ ń sìn it's not new to me ohun tó ti sọ ní ìgbà yẹn nìyẹn so mi ìwà mú àwọn tó tún lọ lo Punch newspaper láì bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ láti gbé fake news jáde wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé picture mi síbẹ̀ kò sí ẹni tó wá láti iléeṣẹ́ Punch newspaper tó sọ fún mi pé òun wá interview mi àtọ̀ mo rọ̀ wá oríṣiríṣi ìbéèrè tí wọ́n ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi ni èmi máa tún gbìyànjú àti sọ torí pé wọ́n sọ pé bàbá ní wọ́n obstruct justice bàbá ní ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí evidence ẹ gbọ́ mi yé kélé tí kò gbọ́ o ìyá Mohbad ló pè mí pé ọmọ mi kú àmì pé ara ọmọ mi ò yá tí mo dẹ̀ múra láti lọ mo lọ dúró sí bus stop òun mo tún sọ yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ dúró bus stop mo rí wọn àti ìyá Túndé lórí ọ̀kadà wọn ò wá wọn fi tí mo wà mọ́ mo dẹ̀ gbé mọ́tò mo tẹ̀lé wọn kí n tó dọ̀dọ̀ wọn wọ́n ti bọ́ sórí boat thank God ó kéèyàn kan mo dẹ̀ bá wọn bẹ̀ ibi tó ti ń lọ wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi dàrósà ń pè wọ́n mo dẹ̀ gba fóònù nígbà mo dé bus stop lọ́wọ́ ìyá mọ̀ ilé ara ọmọ yẹn ti yá ń sìn àwọn tí ń gba treatment lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ padà sílé ń pè látàárọ̀ ló sọ pé kí n padà sílé para ọmọ ti yá ẹ̀ ọmọ yìí ti kú mo délé Mohbad aago 9 ti kọjá àwọn èrò tí mo bá ń bẹ̀ mi ò lè kà wọ́n tán wọ́n ti lé ní 100 mo sọ nínú interview pé mo bá àfà mo bá lọ́yà mo bá yàwó mo bá dura mo bá lifestyle mo dẹ̀ bá àwọn division tí wọ́n jọ ń ṣe eré káàkiri mo ní mo gba kíṣìn wọlé mo lọ sókè bí tí mo ti rí dúbè tó sókè fún ẹ̀jẹ̀ nìyẹn Fọláṣadé náà tó yẹ pé ìyá Mohbad ló wá fọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ evidence dànù ẹni tó nù represent Davido ó ń introduce ara ẹ̀ sí mi hàn fún mi owó kíni lè gbarú owó yìí pa rèé tẹ bá fẹ́ fún lówó ó dẹ̀ yọ̀ǹda fún pa pẹ̀lú ìwọ̀nba ibi tí ọgbọ́n mi mo mọ̀ pé èèyàn lè máa gbé òkú lọ ọlọ́pàá béèrè police report ambulance ó pe ambulance tí ẹ̀gán wọ́n tún tẹ̀sẹ̀ pé kò sẹ́mi lẹ́nu tó pọ́n ti ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ ẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà náà ni mo tún pe ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ ọmọ yìí ṣé dókítà làwọn pípù yìí ni àwọn tí mo pé wọ́n ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ ọmọ mi kó bí àná fi gbé wọn padà mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá fi gbé wọn pa nílùú Èkó yìí náà ni. Now adé police station mo lò 3 hours wọ́n ti kọ police report ẹnìkan wá láti ọ́fíìsì tí mi ò mọ̀ pé they should stop it they should not give it to me kí ló dé ọ̀gá ó ní ìgbà tí kíní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ó ń bo ni mo rìpọ́ọ̀tù sí èmi lè jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé àlejò ni mí o ibi tí mo mọ̀ náà ni mo wá sí yìí o mo ṣe bá oko ọmọ lẹ́ni ó ní wọn ò lè fún mi pẹ̀lú ìgbàgbọ́ pé tí bá dé mọ́ṣúárì wọ́n gbà mo dé mọ́ṣúárì láì mọ̀ pé girlfriend olóògbé ó ní doctor report ó ní doctor statement dání mo dọ́dọ̀ àwọn attendants tó máa gba ọmọ sí mọ́ṣúárì wọ́n ní where is my police report where is doctor report mi ò rí kankan múlẹ̀ láì mọ̀ pé girlfriend ń mú dání. àjọ̀dé mọ́ṣúárì ni Anya àjọdé mọ́ṣúárì ni, àdúrà àjọdé mọ́ṣúárì ni, Cynthia àjọdé mọ́ṣúárì ni, ìyá Túndé àjọdé mọ́ṣúárì ni, ẹ̀gbọ́n Wùmí ọkùnrin kan àjọdé mọ́ṣúárì ni, Darosha àjọ wà ńbẹ̀ ni. Mo dẹ̀ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ lóru yẹn pé kán ṣètò, èmi ń lọlé. Nígbà tílẹ̀ mọ́ ojú mi ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́, ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́bí mi pè mí lọ bá wọn ní mọ́ṣúárì títí wọ́n fi gbókùdé. Kò ń ṣe ohun tí mo lè fojú rí mọ́, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó manipulate ara wọn náà ló tún lọ lo punch yìí o láti da ojú ọ̀rọ̀ rú o. Wọ́n níṣe ni bàbá rapó sí lóru, wọ́n níṣe ni bàbá fẹ́ lọ sí ọmọ lóru, oríṣiríṣi là ń gbọ́. Ẹni tí mi ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ rí ó ní I beg him, I plead to him, he didn't listen to me. Nígbà tó yá ló ní bàbá I'm sorry, wọn ò mọ̀ pé oríṣiríṣi rọ. Now ṣé Naira Marley tí ò bá gbélé inú ilé lọmọ ìkú sí? Èèyàn lọ sí show, àbúrò ẹ̀gbọ́n testify sí pé kò sí ẹni tó lè sọ pé òun rí ẹ̀gbọ́n níjọ́ Monday. Ẹ kíyèsí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ó ní kò sí ẹni tó lè sọ pé òun rí ẹ̀gbọ́n níjọ́ Monday. Ó ní sọ pé wọ́n ní fóònù ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, òun lọ kó fóònù fún, ó ní kò sí ẹ̀dá láì kan sọ pé òun rí ní Monday. Driver tó kúrò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ Monday, ó ní wọ́n pè òun láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù aago 9 pé kóun lọ report ara òun ní police station. Lẹ́ni tó ń gbé ó ti kú. Nọ́ọ̀sì lóun dé láago 2, ta ló nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat. Ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ gbọ́ gbogbo eléyìí, arogbo eléyìí náà nílé ẹjọ́ pé aago 2 ló ń dé o. Wọ́n rí testimony ti driver, wọn ò sọ anything sí pé ta ló kú ní aago 9 tán ti pe ìwọ driver tó sí ńbẹ̀. Wọ́n tó ti kú láti Monday mójú, àbí ṣebẹ́ni tó bá pé èdè náà ẹ̀ ń bá wọn ló ti ń rùn. Ṣé ẹni tó kú ní aago 2 sí aago 4 ló máa sáré ẹ̀ ń bá mi. Now Ọlọ́run wá ń tú àwọn àṣírí sí i, àwọn kan tún kóra wọn jọ láti lọ lo iléeṣẹ́ Punch láti dojú ọ̀rọ̀ rú. Mi ò bẹ́nikẹ́ni ṣe interview o, mi ò interview pẹ̀lú ẹnikẹ́ni, mi ò morúkọ tẹni tí wọ́n kọ sísàlẹ̀ pé èmi àtòun ń bọ́lá dúró sí. Tí bá fẹ́ pe mídíà màá pè wọ́n, àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ pé o interview mi 1-on-1. Wọ́n gbé old picture mi, wọ́n bá gbé sí, wọ́n ní bàbá Mohbad say so thing, bàbá Mohbad debunk this. It's capital no, and it's a liar. It's a fake news. Pé bàbá Mohbad ṣe interview pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ Punch. Ní ìgbà wo, ní àkókò wo? Ẹ jọ̀wọ́, níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ dé yìí, kẹ́nikẹ́ni má ṣe yọ mí lẹ́nu mọ́. Ohun tí mi ò bá sọ, kẹ́nikẹ́ni má ṣe sọ on my behalf. Mo ní orúkọ tèmi protect, because ohun tí n bá sọ òun náà ni mo sọ o. Ní àkókò yìí mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀, mò ń ṣe ojú ìwòye kí tẹ̀ tó lè bọ́ anybody sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá ọjọ́ tó mọ̀ ẹ̀ bá pé ọdún 2. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni wọ́n béèrè ìròyìn lọ́wọ́ mi, ìjọ́ òun náà fẹ́ sí, ìjọ́ òun náà fẹ́ sí. Fine, àti ìmọ̀ ikú tó pa Mohbad à ń béèrè ni. Ọmọ tó fi sílẹ̀ àti ìrí DNA ẹ̀ ṣe, tí mo dẹ̀ ń sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé pé on the 9th of September náà ní ká wá gba court order. Mò ń sọ gbogbo àgbáyé ń gbọ́ báyìí, kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ kán yọ̀ǹda ẹ̀ fún wa. Àwọn tó manipulate láti bí ọdún 2 wá, àwọn náà wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ o. Àwọn ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ ibi yìí o, mi ò bẹ́nikẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ṣe interview pẹ̀lú ẹnikẹ́ni o. Naira Marley ò sí létí ọmọ mi ti kú, ilé lọmọ mi kú sí o, mò ń sọ o, ọmọ ẹ ti kú sílé kó tó kú síta o, inú ilé náà pa á sí o, inú ilé mo ti rẹ́jẹ o. Gbogbo ohun tí mo sọ yìí kò reflect pé bí a driver tó kò wá drive lásán tó kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ Monday wọ́n pè é láàárọ̀ wọn ò rí bàbá ẹ̀ pè wọ́n dẹ̀ ń bá mọ̀mọ́ kí n tó dé ọlọ́pàá ò rí yẹn wo tani nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat. So ní àkókò yìí tí Ọlọ́run wá ń tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí àwọn tó yí dìn kí ló lè mú kán pọ̀ ọmọ yìí wọ́n lè rí owó ẹgbàá kan pa náà ṣe báwọn náà lo àkáǹtì ẹ̀ láti máa gbowó ẹ̀ ṣé àwọn ló ṣiṣẹ́ ni àwọn manipulator sọ pé ìgbà tá à rí wọn àti bàbá ẹ̀ ògún ó lè lo anybody bí ẹni yẹn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ìrandíran ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe yọ ẹ̀mí lára Mohbad Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ yọ ẹ̀mí lára ẹni yẹn ẹni tó bá tún gbógun dìde pẹ̀lú bí ọ̀rọ̀ bí àṣírí ṣe ń tú yìí tó tún sọ pé òun fẹ́ dàrú bó dáa fún láàárọ̀ bó fi irọ́ yẹn kojọ láàárọ̀ ó máa dànù tó bá dalẹ́ o. mi ò lè sùn tí n bá ti rántí ọmọ yìí torí mi mú tó lè dùn mí tó lè tó ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad igi àkọ́ṣẹ́ mi sí náà irọ́ ni nígbà tí Ọlọ́run tí wọ́n gbé àwọn kan dìde láti tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ sóhun tó ń lọ yìí ẹ̀yin náà wò ó ẹbí ẹ̀yin yìí èmi tí mo jẹ́ kápẹ́ńtà gan láì ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà gan mo mọ̀ pé ta ni nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat ní aago 2 dírẹ́bà tó gbé Mohbad lọ wọ́n pè ní aago 9 pé kó lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ara ẹ̀ pẹ́ni tó gbé lánàá ti kú ta ni nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat láago 2. mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn tó embalm adájọ́ ò sọ ọkọ sí o mínítì ò gbé yẹn o wọ́n embalm láì ṣe doctor kí ló ń cover wọ́n fún girlfriend ẹ̀ ní doctor report pé gbé òkú yìí lọ sí mọ́ṣúárì wọ́n gbé padà wálé kí ni wọ́n cover nínú CCC yìí kò reflect o torí tí wọ́n fọ́ sínú ìpè nípe fọ́n jáde o inú ilé lọmọ mi kú sí o. ṣé àwọn tó ń lo àkáǹtì alákáǹtì láti gbowó ṣé wọn lè ṣekú pa ìbéèrè ni ẹjá bira wa. monkey dey walk babu dey chop ìyá girlfriend àkáǹtì ẹ̀ náà fi ń gbowó iṣẹ́ tí ọmọ ṣe kí ló lè yára pààyàn láyé ṣé kì í ṣọ̀rọ̀ owó ni. àṣírí yẹn wá ń tún sí i wọ́n wá lọ lo iléeṣẹ́ Punch pé bàbá Mohbad grant interview ní ìgbà wo ní àkókò wo ń bo la jókòó sí. ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún mi o pé a lè lórú iléeṣẹ́ yẹn láti da ohun tó ń lọ rú láì bánikẹ́ni ṣe kẹ́ni. mo rọ̀ wá kẹ́nikẹ́ni kó lọ ṣọ́ra o ẹni tó bá wù èpè máa mú o, èpè máa mú o. àṣírí tó ń tú yìí ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ fẹ́ expose wọn. ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ tí Mohbad sọ onítẹ̀ bá ti ń ṣe tipẹ́ eléyìí lè máa fi ṣe àṣemọ́, onítẹ̀ bá pa òun ẹ̀ lè pa gbogbo ẹbí òun. àwọn ẹbí yẹn ló dìde sí mi torí ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún mi, ṣùgbọ́n ẹlòmíì náà kò tí ì tọwọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ bọ́ṣọ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo àṣírí tó ń tú yìí. olórin kan ló kọrin kan, ó ní nínú ẹranko tó ń bẹ láyé àti mọ ẹranko tó burú. tí a bá ti rí ẹranko àmọ́ ìwà tí ajá lè wù, àmọ́ ìwà tí kìnìún lè wù, àmọ́ tí àgùntàn. ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá kọ lórí báyìí. ṣùgbọ́n àwa ọmọ ènìyàn tá a bá ń bára wa jẹ, tá a bá ń bára wa mu, ohunkóhun ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbàkúgbà tàbí lọ́jọ́ iwájú. ẹ wo gbogbo ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad, ẹ wo táwọn àyà ń sọ, wọn lè bọ́ ta kán sọ̀rọ̀. ó mà ṣe o. ẹ wo Bella tó pera ẹ̀ ní ọ̀rẹ́ kòríkòsùn, kò lè bọ́ ta kó sọ̀rọ̀ fún justice for Mohbad. mo rọ̀ wá, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká kíyèsí ohun tí a bá ń ṣe. ẹ̀dá yòówù tó bá wà láyé wọ́n ń ṣàdúrà fún, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ máa padà ṣépè fún un. ẹ̀rẹ́ ayé tún ṣépè fún iṣẹ́. lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra. lákìrú iléeṣẹ́ yẹn sì wọ́n ti kí ègún má bàa wọ iṣẹ́ yẹn, torí mi ò bá ẹnikẹ́ni ṣe interview lórí ilé Punch, kò sẹ́ni tó pè mí. láti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ń ka sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n lè sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé. mi ò rẹ́nikẹ́ni iṣẹ́ o, mi ò bá lè ṣe Punch ṣe interview o, kò sẹ́ni tó wá sọ́dọ̀ mi o tó wá ṣe interview fún mi o. sọ mi pé bàbá Mohbad ẹ gbà mí o, ẹ ṣe.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Equally, Daddy, and a happy Sunday to you all. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Mr. Miwa, thank you so much. Lady, thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, can just help us power tap on the screen because of the network. Thank you, everybody. We want to welcome everybody right now. Thank you once again for standing by. Thank you for the full support that you have given to Mr. Joseph Oluwabamiwo Aloba. Thank you from day one. You've been here and up till now you are still here. Thank you so much. Before I interpret, Baba was not supposed to come out today, but based on what happened, he needed to come out. As you can see, I'm sure he's stressed from Sunday service and every other thing. But then, just because of what happened, he needed to come out and debunk this. And appreciation goes to everybody who has actually done one or two things about the particular publication that comes out that came out earlier on yesterday. The critical thinkers, all the hosts, and every other person, people reposting, all the blogs and all the platforms talking about it to, say it out there that this is nothing but fake news. Thank you so much. Appreciation goes to everybody. Let me quickly go ahead and interpret for the sake of those that do not understand Yoruba. Though my own network was kind of fluctuating at the beginning, but basically, before I go to any other thing that Baba said, the reason why Baba came out once again is because of the publication that came out from Punch. And here, Baba has said he did not grant any interview. He did not grant any interview, and he did not understand, or he does not understand the reason why Punch will go ahead and publish a news that he said some of the all of the things that were written out in this publication. He said he doesn't understand. He didn't grant any interview, and he wasn't expecting Punch, based on their integrity. He wasn't expecting them to actually publish a news like this. He said it's such a pity that a media house like this will be used to publish this propaganda, this fake news, because we are now moving closer to the truth, and it's such a pity, and he wasn't expecting such kind of publication from them, because he never granted any interview to them. And checking the interview, there was a place when they were trying to quote Baba Mohbad, and he said they shouldn't quote him when he has not even spoken, and he did not grant any interview to any media house, not even Punch, not even any other media houses out there. Now Baba went ahead and said the first time he met Naira, Naira told Baba that Mohbad was using an account that does not belong to him, just as Naira Marley revealed in his interview on YouTube that the first time he met, Baba said the first time he met Naira Marley, that was what Naira Marley told him, that Mo was using an account that does not carry his name, and when it got to a time, he had to tell Mohbad, just like Naira said in the interview, that no, I can no longer, we can no longer pay you into this account. You have to go and open an account of your own that carries your name. And when Baba said when he now met Mo, he confronted him and asked, is it true that you are using someone else's account? You are using your partner's mother's account? And Mo said he now that he has opened his own account, that he's no longer using the account. Baba said that was the first time he met Naira Marley, that he did not discuss any of such thing, maybe bully or whatever, according to what they're saying. I don't want to be repeating it so that I don't give it relevance. Also, Baba said he's not sure those that are actually behind this particular publication, because he didn't expect anybody to actually put out a publication like this. He is not sure those that are actually behind the publication, that he's not sure. He said, apart from all of these things, that he has submitted a petition against those people that embalm Mohbad. But the funniest part of it is that when they went to the police station to actually hear the case, at the end of everything, they used the official escort to lead these people back home. The people that Baba petitioned concerning the embalmment, Baba said, to his greatest surprise, when they were leaving the police station, they escorted those people. Official escort was the one that took those people back to their house. And up till now, they have refused to do anything about the embalmment. Up to today, they are just dangling. They even refuse to pay attention to the case of the embalmment. Baba said some of the testimony that Baba has been talking about before, some of the testimony that Baba has said before, is also almost the same thing that he repeated. He said he got to the mortuary with the girlfriend, not knowing that the girlfriend has the doctor's report with her. When the mortuary attendant requested for it for the doctor's report to be brought forward, she refused to bring it forward. The Mohbad's partner refused to bring out the doctor's report even after she had collected it from the hospital, and every other person was there. Darusha was there, the Mohbad's partner was there, but at the end of the day, they didn't give him the doctor's report so that he will be able to present it, so that Mohbad's body will be kept in the mortuary. So after that, he left them in that place, and just like he has been saying from the beginning, he left them in the place and he went back home. But to his greatest surprise, he began to hear news just like every one of us. We've been hearing that it was Baba that bought the coffin, it was Baba that bought the casket, whereas at the end of the day, we saw some two people who going up and down pricing casket, which casket should be used, just as though Mohbad is their sibling. Baba also went ahead and said the police refused to ask critical question or crucial question concerning the testimony of the driver, when the driver said he had a noise in the middle of the night at about 3 o'clock. That will be the middle of the night, Monday morning, that he had a noise. The police refused to ask a question about the noise. The police refused to ask question when the driver said at about 9 o'clock in the morning, he first received a call that he should report himself to the police station. At about 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday, he also received another call that Mo was already dead. But the police refused to ask the question, critical question concerning that particular testimony. The court, the coroner inquest, refused to pay attention to that particular testimony from the driver, stating clearly that at about 9 o'clock in the morning, that's Monday, the 11th of September 2023, that he received a call that he should report himself to the police station. And at about 12 p.m. the same Monday, he also received another call that Mo was dead, that they paid no attention to the testimony and the testimony of other people, including the doctor and including the every other person, just like the nurse. The police refused, and the court, the coroner inquest, also refused to pay attention to that. Also, Baba went ahead and stated categorically clear that he never granted any interview. It is the wickedness of the wicked that is behind this particular publication, that he never ever granted such interview to any media or with any media house. Also, it stated clearly that this is nothing but fake news, and fake news. They shouldn't have done something like this based on their reputation, and they shouldn't have done something like this based on the fact that a media house is not supposed to publish propaganda, but to publish news that are edifying to the society, or news that have concrete evidence to back them up. That this is fake news, that he never granted any interview to any media house. Sorry about that. At this, Baba also said that at this junction that he has his name to protect, and based on that, he needs to state clearly that he never granted any interview to any body, anybody, maybe a media house, an individual, or anyone. He has his name to protect, and people should not quote him when he has not spoken. He said also that people kept on asking him, when is Mo going to be buried? When is Mo going to be buried? When is Mo going to be buried? But he is answering that question to the general public now, saying we still don't have. That up till now we cannot say this is what is behind the death of Mohbad, or who is behind the death of Mohbad, or what really killed Mohbad. At least on the official level, that we cannot say precisely that this is what killed Mohbad. So the question of when is Mohbad going to be buried It's not a question that we should be coming out now. The question that should be coming out is what killed Mohbad. And number two, he said we are yet to do the DNA. That the DNA is yet to be done. So we should not be in a hurry talking about when we are going to bury, when he's going to be buried, when Mohbad is going to be buried. That we should not be in a hurry. We should take everything precept upon precept, line upon line. As we settle this a little in this place, we settle that a little in that place. When we get to the place, Mo's body is going to be buried. On the 9th of September, Baba is going to be at the court to hear for the DNA hearing. Also, Baba said clearly that Naira was not in Nigeria and Mohbad actually died in the house. That when Mo died, Naira was not in Nigeria. So we should separate the wheat from the chaff. We are talking about what killed Mohbad. That is our interest. Our interest is what is it that killed Mohbad. That's what we are focusing on. So people should not mix it up. And in line with that, people should not use Baba Mohbad to fight Naira Marley's battle. If you have issue with Naira Marley, don't use Baba Mohbad to fight Naira Marley's battle. If you have issue with Naira Marley, focus on Naira Marley. Don't use Baba Mohbad to fight Naira Marley's battle. Baba said now that God is exposing them, he doesn't understand the reason why Punch will be the one that will publish this kind of news to the general public. They are the people using their accounts, to collect Mohbad's money, and they are in the business of manipulation again. Baba stated here that from all angles, the people that are using their account to collect money on behalf of Mohbad is perceiving that these are the people that are behind collecting money through Mohbad's through their own account. The people that are after the royalty, because you have hardly will you ever hear Baba Mohbad say anything about royalty, but it is crystal clear now that it looks as though the people that are interested, really interested in the royalty, are actually the people that are behind this particular publication, are the people that are behind this particular propaganda and this fake news. Also, that that they are the ones that are behind this journey of manipulation, and the general public should pay deaf ear to it. Papa said he can't sleep whenever he remembers the death of Mohbad, and now that God is exposing them, some people still want to bring the pain back to him. Some people just don't want us to get justice for Mohbad, but at the end of the day, we're going to get justice for Mohbad. Baba said, while using that medium to appreciate people, Baba said God has raised some people to reveal the secret. So we cannot allow these manipulators, we cannot allow these fake people, we cannot allow these people that are after Mohbad's royalty and they are not even Mohbad's family, we cannot allow them to have a free day. We must counter them and we must debunk everything, and that's the reason why he is all out today to say he is not one of those that he didn't grant any interview at all. He did not grant any interview. That God has raised people to reveal the secret, and we believe more secrets are going to be exposed as far as justice for Mohbad is concerned. Papa also said that the authorities are yet to do anything about every other. The authorities are yet to do anything about why were they in a hurry to take Mohbad back home, even when the doctor or the hospital told them to take the body to the mortuary? That the police and the authorities refused to do anything about that, refused to ask the question of why did they take the body back home, even against the instruction of the doctor. He also said this is fake news and we should not pay any attention, give any credence to it. Mo died in the house. I'm not sure Naira knows. Baba said he's not even sure if Naira Marley knows the house that Mohbad lives in before he died. But Mo died in the house. Just like I said, Baba said, let's separate the chaff from the wheat. He died in the house and we want to know what happened to him in their house. Baba said the girlfriend's and mother's account was used to receive payment from Naira Marley until Naira was the one that frowned against it. That that Naira Marley already told him at the beginning, the first time he met him, just like I said earlier, that if Naira Marley is repeating it now, he doesn't have any problem with it. What Baba is actually concerned about is what killed his son. That is what Naira Marley, that's what Baba is concerned about for now, which is the paramount thing, the primary thing to him. Baba said God is intentionally exposing the wickedness of the wicked. And when we say the wickedness of the wicked, you and I know the people that is for. A proverb says, Baba went ahead to say, a proverb in Yoruba says, we know the character of a cat, we know the character of a goat, we can say this is the character of a lion, you can say this is the character of any animal that you can, that you have come across. But there is one thing that is not certain. There is one thing that is so painful, is that you cannot predict human being. You cannot predict human being in the sense that somebody cannot lose a son, and at the end of the day, you are still bringing the man pain. If it is in the animal kingdom, Baba perceives that will not happen. But it's such a pity that human beings are the ones that are behaving in such a way that even some animals will not even behave. He lost his son. At the end of the day, they are still bringing pain to him, and they are still tarnishing his image, and they are still ruining the process of getting justice for Mohbad. Baba said, as I begin to round up, that all the friends that Mohbad brought closer to himself, that it is such a pity that they could not come out to say any positive thing that is going to help the justice for Mohbad. All of the friends that Mohbad moved closer with, all of the friends that he brought closer to himself, at least since justice for Mohbad started, they have not been able to come out to say, this is something that we noticed, this is at least something that we've seen that is going to help the justice for Mohbad. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it is justice for Mohbad that we want, and it is justice for Mohbad that we're going to get. But the basic thing today, the primary reason why Baba came out today, is to debunk the lie based on the publication that Punch released, and it's such a pity that they will, at the early hour of today, it's such a pity that Punch, a reputable media house, would publish a news that does not have that cannot be backed up by any evidence, and it's such it's such a bad one coming from the media house like that. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all for your time.
Yeah.
Before we continue, Daddy, did I miss anything?
The only angle that you don't mention, that's blood aspect.
Okay, sir.
Side soak with Gbe, and which Mohbad mom junior confirm it also. And another thing, sir, I'm using this opportunity to call the Lagos State, help me find justice for my son, because since then they just carry me go Abuja with nothing. I'm expecting them over a month now. They say they will call Lagos State. I didn't see anything. Please help me interpret. About mo ti jẹ́ kápẹ́ntà ní ẹ̀bá. Mo lọ sí Abuja pé kó bá mi wá ikú tó pa ọmọ yìí. Wọ́n ní wọ́n máa pe Lagos State over a month. Wọ́n ò tí ì pe Lagos State.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing one of the things I missed when Baba was talking that I was supposed to interpret is the fact that the blood aspect. When Baba got into the house, he said he saw Juve soaked with blood, and he is not the only one that saw it. Mrs. Folashade, which is Mohbad's auntie, testified to it, and also Mrs. Folashade, which is Mohbad's auntie, when she granted an interview with VDM, also confirmed it and said it was our own sister, which would be Mohbad's mom, that actually washed the duvet that was soaked with blood. And up till now, the authority are yet to do anything about that particular evidence alone, that yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 persons based on the Corona inquest, based on Mrs. Folashade's testimony, and based on what Baba Mohbad said, even at the Corona inquest, the authorities are yet to do anything about the blood. And this is not just a small blood. Even for Mrs. Folashade to have said that our own sister, which is Mohbad's mom, was the one that actually washed the duvet that was soaked with blood, that should tell everybody that it's not something small. It's something that the authorities should have actually paid attention to, and not Baba Mohbad, who is a carpenter, reminding them of their work or the angle that they should pay attention to. Also, he said he has been to Abuja, but up till now they are yet to do anything about the Abuja, everything that it took to Abuja, all of the testimonies, all of the evidences that is submitted, that the Abuja, they are yet to do anything in Abuja. When he went to the police headquarters there, that they are yet to do anything, and he is expecting them to actually take action, because he went there with every necessary things that would lead the police to the right angle, with all of these questions that Baba has raised. He went there with all of those things, but up till now the authorities are yet to do anything tangible concerning these particular testimonies. Even this particular journey that he went to Abuja for, up to now, he is yet to receive any tangible thing from it. That the government should rise up and help him get justice for his son. They should not look at him because he's just a carpenter, so they wouldn't give him justice. Being in Nigeria, a Nigerian, he deserves to get justice for his son. No Nigerian is greater than any other Nigerian. No individual in Nigeria is greater than any other person in Nigeria, in the same country that we are all in. We are all citizens, and being a carpenter does not diminish his right as an individual. Being a carpenter does not reduce his right. His right is to get justice for his son. So Baba is urging the government to rise up and help him out and do the proper thing, not just help, but do the proper thing, which he believes, if the proper things are done. For instance, if questions about the duvet is asked, if question about why Mohbad was taken back home against the doctor's advice was asked, if questions were asked about the embalming, if questions were asked about those that are going up and down to price casket, if questions were asked about the driver's testimony stating that about 9 o'clock he received a call that he should report to the police station, and at about 12 o'clock he also received a call that Mohbad was dead. If questions were asked by this authority, by the people even in Abuja or whether in Lagos or any other places, if the authorities are doing the right thing, he definitely believes that he's going to get justice for his son. We want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We're going to be bringing people up, but ladies and gentlemen, when you are coming up, I will give the how it's gonna go ahead. But before we bring people up, ladies and gentlemen, Sanalaide, you want to say something before we continue? Then we'll go to the big one.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening for joining this live. Setting the record straight is what we do. Each talk, we are going to be reading the formal letter sent to Punch newspaper, and after I finish reading it, you are also going to read Baba's main post on that, which has been posted on your page earlier today. Please, you can help us to screen record what I am about to read now. Screen record this and send to your blogs on Instagram. Screen record this and send, because we are setting the record straight here. This is a formal letter sent to Punch newspaper editor-in-chief, which I'm going to read right now. Thank you so much, everyone. The subject: formal demand for retraction and public apology. To the editor-in-chief, Punch newspapers. I write to categorically reject and condemn the publication dated 24th August 2025, titled, "It's a Lie, Naira Marley bullied my son, Mohbad's dad," falsely attributed to me, Mr. Joseph Aloba, father of the late Ileolu Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. At no point did I grant Punch newspapers or any of its representatives an interview on this matter. The words and assertions credited to me in this said article are false, misleading, and defamatory. For clarity, I did not speak with Punch newspapers on this subject. 2. I did not authorize Punch newspapers to publish any comment or statement on my behalf. 3. I previously cautioned another media outlet, BBC, not to publish misleading content after I suspected an attempt to set me up. This makes Punch's false attribution even more damaging and suspicious. This publication has caused me serious emotional distress, reputational harm, and misrepresentation of my position in a matter of great public importance. Such reckless journalism is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Accordingly, I hereby demand the following within 24 hours of receipt of this notice. 1. Immediate removal of the said publication for all Punch platforms, websites, social media, and syndications. 2. A public apology issued with equal prominence to the first story, clearly stating that I never granted Punch newspapers the interview or made the statement attributed to me. A formal written confirmation sent directly to me that these steps have been taken. Failure to comply with these demands will leave me with no choice but to instruct my legal team to commence appropriate civil and criminal proceedings against Punch newspapers and its editors for defamation, misrepresentation, and damages. I advise you to treat this matter with the urgency it deserves. Signed, Mr. Joseph Aloba, father of Ilelulu Aloba, aka Mohbad. Thank you so much. Please, as you are doing this, kindly send it to your bloggers and tell the whole world he never granted any interview, an exclusive interview with Sunday Scoop of the Punch newspaper. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, Ishtok.
Thank you, Almighty. Big one, Mr. Miwa. Thank you. Let's have you, sir.
Thank you so much. And then I use this opportunity to thank every member of the public, the lover of Baba, the lover of Mohbad, the lover of every youth in Nigeria, the lover of every youth in Africa, the people who have stand still to see that Ilerioluwa Oladimeji promise Mohbad get justice. It's a pity the kind of country we are. But what I know is that the truth will prevail. The publication, the written letter to the editor has said it all. We want to set the record straight. In any journalism, if you want to talk to somebody, you have to present yourself officially. Inform the person you are from so publication. When we get to the bridge, we cross it. What we want the Punch and the editor to do within 24 hours, if they fail to do it, we go the other route. I thank you all. I use this opportunity to beg everybody that this publication might have touched negatively. Please, let us be patient. God, who has been with us from the day one, will see us through. One thing I know is that Mohbad is not sleeping. One thing I know is that God is not sleeping. One thing I know is that no matter how long, we are going to bear justice, irrespective of the devil, the evils people perpetrated, we are going to get justice. The simple truth is that we want to know what killed Mohbad. Mohbad did not kill, did not die because of bullying. Mohbad died in that house. His father has been saying it categorically. If Nigeria were a country whereby everything goes, law is so in extremes, we will have gotten what killed Mohbad. Mohbad is the most simplest case that anybody can unravel. But the authority that be keep on using people to derail the public, derail the whole world. It's a chain. Sometimes I look at myself. Is it a cost to be in Nigeria? Is it a cost to be in Nigeria? Is it a cost to come from Nigeria? God will lead us to the promised land. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Muiwa, for that one. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen in the comment section, thank you so much. Let's just, we'll grant not too many questions because of this. No, not too many questions, but just, yeah. Mr. Ishak, Daddy Ishak, you can go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Baba, ẹ kú bí Nàìjíríà ṣe rí, Ọlọ́run á dúró tì yín. And to Nigerians home and abroad, I salute your courage, your steadfastness, your resilience, your commitment to this struggle. It's a clarion call, and God will deliver us all. I want to first add something to the request, and that is in all this that is going on, the need for forensic is sacrosanct. That is to add to Baba's request. And on the attempt to twist events, it is not new. We are used to that. And I like Baba's approach. Though I proposed something earlier, but I want to embrace this approach. No cause yet, no attack yet. It is the legal option that we have embraced, and I support that. On our different platform, not on the name of Aloba. Torí tèmi bá dórí platform tèmi àti ibi tí mo ń lọ, èmi á gbé punch àti àwọn tí wọ́n ń kọ oríṣiríṣi against Aloba. Nobody should say I'm doing it Aloba. It's not Aloba o. Aloba fẹ́ lo legal, and Aloba is going to explore that option. But ẹjọ́ làbó ògùn sá. Èyàn ò lè máa wá dàyàn láàmú, ọmọ Nàìjíríà ní gbogbo wa. We are not. This Mohbad issue is symbolic. It's bringing all of us together. Before now, they will use divide and rule, and you will be hearing disobey. No, it's not. It's not bloody. We are not going for personal attack. This is a social revolution. It is our right, and what we are demanding for is we do it within the ambit of the law. You can see these are the cream of the society behind Aloba. These are the hard-working class who embrace a carpenter that has demonstrated family responsibility. Is a father, a carpenter that is hardworking, a carpenter that tried even when the family was broken. When the woman left, the man still decided to train his children. Ó ju àwọn sódò, ó wá gbé ẹja ńlá tó gbé ẹyọ kan, ẹ̀yìn kan wá jáde síta. Ẹni pé Mohbad was a G. That's why he can use his mother-in-law account. Irú rẹ̀ náà bẹ́yìn náà o, mi tí lè ṣe pé ìyẹn ń bí, a sì máa lọ sórí platform tiwa. But for punch, ẹni bá yọ ẹ lẹ́nu bàbá yọ wọ́n lẹ́nu o. Aloba ẹni bá yọ wọ́n lẹ́nu bàbá, Ọlọ́run á yọ wọ́n lẹ́nu o. It is not today in tó ṣe fún bàbá náà tún fẹ́ fi kọ́ ọmọ lọ́rùn yìí, and the day is not going to be a day for question and answer ni. Baba, you have been very clear and concise in your presentation. Ẹ fà wá sílẹ̀. I've said it earlier on. Àwa ni sójà ẹ lórí ìkànnì. Àwọn aláròpin ẹ̀dá tí wọ́n gbé 2 million lé bàbá lọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ fún doctor's report. tẹ́ ní kó lọ mọ́ kó máa rìn kiri tó tún tẹ̀lé yín dé kínní tẹ́ wá jáde lánàá àwọn kan tún jáde wọ́n ń parọ́ oríṣiríṣi mọ́ a máa ṣe analysis ti wà lọ́nbi tó yẹ kó lọ punch lánàá àwọn kan ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kí náà bá bọ̀bẹ̀ àpadà sí burúkú ni àpadà sí burúkú tí ń bẹ lára 20 naira ọjọ́ sí tó fi padà wádìí 10 naira nísẹ̀yìn o àní kọ́lọ́hún máa fi pọ̀n gbogbo àgbàdé lọ́la pọ́ǹchì tó fi di pé ẹ mọ̀ copy Insta blog láti parọ́ má lọ́ba tẹ́ ẹ bá ń wá padà sí ibú bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ má retract and don't do the needful. This is our Nigeria, and on this social media we tell you people who matters, Nigerians who know what they are doing, Nigerians who care about their future will rise and do the needful. Need àti pààyàn tẹ́ bá lè fẹ́ máa pààyàn physically àwa afẹnu pààyàn sínú ayé àfi ẹnu àfi pààyàn sínú ayé bàbá lọ́ba be strong, nothing do you. Àwa sójà ẹ àwa ńlẹ̀ any day and anywhere tán bá ti wá èèyàn kan báyìí ló ń fẹ́ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ blessing wá, your family will not be divided. I've said it. Ọmọ tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ wọ́n ti try all options, all your children, all the entire family will try options yẹ̀yẹ́ náà bá bọ̀ bẹ̀. Ṣé bó ni ó kàdímọ́ ń jáde ńsìn tó ní ìyá Mohbad jí ẹrù ọmọ ẹ̀ nígbà tí ìyá tiẹ̀ tó ń fowó tiẹ̀ gbà káǹtì ẹni tó lẹ́rú ló lẹ́rù tí ò bá ṣe pé ìyá Mohbad ò mọ ibi tó yẹ kó rìn sí. Kó máa sọ pé ìyá Mohbad ẹnu ẹ̀ kó máa sọ pé ẹni tó ló ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn fún 8 hours, a trained nurse who could not detect somebody who claimed to be a trained soldier who could not detect from the receiving end the response was not coming from Aloba. Tó bá gún ọmọ Aloba tó kù kàn fèsì tìjú wọn tó bá gún wọn kàn padà sílé. Iléyá o ọmọ Aloba Iléyá tí ẹ kò bá mọ bí ẹ ń rè blessing ṣe bó yẹ kẹ́ padà sílé. Àdúrà ẹ jáwọ́ lápọ̀n tí kò yọ ẹ tètè gbómi làkàná ẹ padà kò síbi gbogbo àwọn tán àrí àgùntàn tán lọ tì yín mọ́ àwọn king white of this world, they cannot guarantee your future. Bàbá ọmọ ló lọ́mọ nítorí fi wò yín dàgbà ló ń pè ń bàbá nínú àìrí jẹ nínú àìrí mu. Bàbá lọ́ba be strong and God will take us to the promised land. Bàbá àbá wọn jẹ́ o, bàbá àbá wọn jẹ́ kẹ́ni màmá ní èèyàn, bàbá àbá wọn jẹ́ gúnugún wọn ní kí máa ikú léwe. Bàbá lọ́ba gúnugún wọn ní kí máa ikú léwe. Ẹ má pe Joseph lápè sọ́run o, sọ̀wọ́ lọ́wọ́ màmá ẹ o. Ọmọ ńlá lọ́ba o, lówó rọ ọmọ ra o. Òkìkí kan kí pòṣù o, ariwo ọjọ́ kò ní lè pọ̀jọ́ òkìkí kan kì í pò ọmọ ńlá lọ́ba o, rówó rọ ọmọ ra o. Thank you all. Ẹ ṣé gan.
Thank you so much, Daddy Shak, for that wonderful and brilliant one. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you. I can see a whole lot of people sending requests in. Today is Sunday, and it's going to be a long day for Baba tomorrow because he's a busy man. So please we'll just try and attend to the ones that we can attend to. Let's quickly go to General Vengeance. General Vengeance, over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Before you go, General Vengeance, before you go, Arisa, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you have any bad comments in the comment section and you are muted or blocked, ladies and gentlemen, know that blocking is blocking for life. Nobody's going to bring you back. It's a very sensitive situation now. Let's us be mindful of the kind of comment that we drop. Thank you. General Vengeance, over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to Emperor Joseph Aloba. Firstly, everything I'm going to say on this platform, I'm taking full ownership and responsibility for it. Nobody should hold Emperor Joseph Aloba responsible for everything I'm going to say here on this platform or any other person. Emperor Joseph Aloba, you are not only a father, but you are a warrior. And you are fighting a battle of your life at this moment. You can be likened to the great Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, Mandela. You are a great man, and you are standing tall for the slain queens. Ilerolu Aloba, God will continue to bless you. The fact of this case are very simple, direct, and clear, with no ambiguity. The fact of this case was that Mohbad walked into his house on the 11th of September 2023 and he never walked out. The fact of this case is that Gbe Jade Nipa fought Mohbad seriously in the car to the Ikorodu and back to Lekki, holding him by the neck and threatening him that he was going to off his career, but she ended up offing his life. The fact of this case was that Mohbad got into the house alive, and the next thing we will see was to see Mohbad in a coffin. The fact of this case was that the driver was in that car, being a witness to every threat and bully Gbe Jade Nipa meted on Mohbad while he was alive. The fact of this case was the fact that on Tuesday, 9 o'clock in the morning, they called the driver that the boy you took to the Ikorodu was dead. That was the fact of this case. The fact of this case that 11:30 again on the same Tuesday, they called the driver again that go and report yourself into the police station. The boy you took to that party was dead. The fact of this case was that Darosha at the coroner inquest said by 12 o'clock they called me that Mohbad was convulsing and Mohbad was dead. The fact of this case was that nurse Feisha Ogerende only came into that house 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday when Mohbad was already announced dead. The fact of this case was that Gbe Jade Nipa threw a charm into the grave of Mohbad. That was the fact of this case. The fact of this case that Wumi's face was swollen, showing there was an evidence of physical fight between the deceased and Gbe Jade Nipa. The fact of this case was that in 2023, WhatsApp group reviewed the judgment that coroner inquest gave in 2025. The fact of this case was that it had been premeditated in the WhatsApp group that the nurse will take the fall for the death of Mohbad. The fact of this case was that Iyabo Ojo, Toto Dike, Gbe Jade Nipa were the first to establish GoFundMe, where over 220 million naira was donated and the money disappeared into the teen year. The fact of this case was that the likes of Iyabo Ojo and all those in that group chat, they were the ones discussing Mohbad royalties and properties behind the father of the deceased. The fact of this case was that the deceased was taken to the hospital and they were told to go and drop Mohbad's body in the mortuary, but they refused to do so. The fact of this case that body was taken to the police station and they refused to release police reports. The fact of this case that body was taken to another mortuary and they refused to accept that body for care and preservation. The fact of this case was that Mohbad was being strangulated, caged by the family of Gbe Jade Nipa, and they were busy collecting all his money and sweat. The fact of this case that Wunmi was ordinary girlfriend. The fact of this case was that the Lagos State government have played high-ostrich game with the death of Mohbad, and they know who killed Mohbad, but they have decided to do nothing. The fact of this case is that they are trying to running into the cockpit and almost want to pinch the death of his son on the father. The fact of this case is that the whole world knows that the nurse was not the killer of Mohbad. The fact of this case is that millions are standing for you, Emperor Joseph Aloba. The fact of this case is that Emperor Joseph Aloba, you have got all the support you need at this point to stand not only the killers, to stand not only against the killers of your son, but against those that want to reap where they did not sow concerning the sort of your son. The fact of this case is that Mohbad's death are being strangulated. Mohbad's cause of death are being hidden from the public, and they are trying to sway the narrative in a rubbish and wrong direction. The fact of this case is that Mohbad's spirit is not resting. Mohbad's spirit is fighting side by side with you, and that is why it is revealing the hidden secret, not only by the authority, but by those that are being used, by those that actually buy your son. The fact of this case is that God will not fail you. The spirit of your son will not fail you. The fact of this case is that those that buy Mohbad, they will not live to see the goodness of that of their children and their generation. The fact of this case is that those that are sponsoring evil things against you and your personality, all of them, the Lord shall succumb them. The Lord shall waste them, and causes shall actually live in their lineage forever. The fact of this case is that God will never fail you. God is with you, and heaven will fight your battle for you, and you shall hold your peace. The fact of this case is that Mohbad's connection will defeat political connection, will defeat monetary connection, will defeat Michael's connection, will defeat legal connection, and God shall give you justice he deserves. God bless you, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, General Vengeance, for that wonderful one. Talking about the fact of the case, the fact of this case, justice for Mohbad. And from what he has said, you can see him reiterating almost everything that was said at the coroner inquest level, which the authorities have refused to pay attention to. Thank you, General Vengeance, for reiterating again, stating the fact of the case that cannot be turned or that cannot be rewritten. Thank you. Thank you, General Vengeance. Thank you. Lady Nobuzara Goodma, good evening, ma. Thank you so much for joining. Let's have you, Lady Nobuzara Good. Thank you so much.
So before she go, please, I'm sorry, please, let's take a snap, please. Baba has been on the road he just came back a few minutes ago. Please, I need to take a rest because he's embarking on some journeys, and please, let's try and use it, maybe 2-3 minutes, please. Thank you.
Ẹ kálẹ́ dádì mi, ẹ kálẹ́ sà. Good evening, good afternoon, good night to all my family in the house. Mohbad have said it before. He has said it that Insta blog YouTube bá wọn parọ́. That is what we are seeing now. Punch abọ́dẹ̀rìn, they have been the one, this is Punch, have been the one doing the negative narration from the beginning. Wọ́n tún fẹ́ lo pattern yẹn again, but this time, ojú ti là. They know when they call for Baba, he always calm me down. Wọn ò ní lè sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n when the disciples, Mohbad said, when you call me, you did not see me. Call my disciple, I want be. If they had said it before, we would not be talking about it. But now, Ati Jade, Insta blog to bá wọn parọ́, everything that becoming our sins. Insta blog, he did not post it. Mohbad fún ààrẹ ló sọ ife Insta blog to bá wọn parọ́. When Willie Jumoke mother, Gbéwìrì grandma Oyoyo tó ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ Mohbad. Baba wà láyé o. When Baba, this say Baba is the one that Mohbad introduced to Naira Marley. Àṣé ó ní ìyá, ó ní bàbá níta that they now see potential in Mohbad in order to milk Mohbad. Mohbad ní every time wire me money. Akuku mo te ba pa mi because I love you. You dey shock me like pami o. Olomoge you be Yahoo. He said you using the money to fi ránṣẹ́ dúdú in the graveyard of Mohbad. Willy, a woman was picking a shot from a boy to Lohudi Ario. Owanta. Everything Baba is doing, they are covering it. Ṣùgbọ́n Mohbad said he had been in the darkness for a long time. He said the light has come. Kò sí bí ó ṣe máa rí. Ìkọ̀ tó wà nínú kòkò ọ̀hún máa bá wa mú síta. Baba, you will be the one to laugh till last. Torí pé ẹ gbẹ́kẹ̀lé Ọlọ́run, ẹni tó bá gbẹ́kẹ̀lé Ọlọ́run kò ní dòfò, kò ní rí òfò. Ẹ̀rín ló máa di ìgbẹ̀yìn wọn. You just continue to be thanking God Olúwa, ẹ máa fi wọ́n ṣẹ̀sín. Ẹ wò wọ́n máa ti di refugee báyìí o. Wọn ò lè wálé mọ́. They are total refugee, wọn ò lè wálé mọ́. This is matter of Mohbad. I want to say this. Wọ́n ti premeditating Mohbad case for a very long time. Owó Mohbad, òun náà fi ra lé. Owó Mohbad náà fi kọ́lé. Owó Mohbad náà fi ra acres of land. Torí pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa pa Mohbad. They are using all this thing. What you want? Naira Marley, ẹ jẹ́ ká lò Naira Marley. Ikú ilé ló pa Mohbad. Iná ìta. Títà àti inúlé, wọ́n ní tí ògiri ò bá lanu, alágbà ò lè wọlé. Willy, Mohbad say that, ọmọ tí mo rí ó gíran gan. When I see you, I know say he come back. They using Naira Marley matter to finish Mohbad. Jumoke Gbéwìrì grandma Oyoyo, ìwọ ló pa Mohbad. You using Mohbad, you finishing Mohbad. Kì í ṣọmọ ẹ, ó dẹ̀ mú ọmọ lọ́mọ, ó dẹ̀ báyé ẹ̀jẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ pa. Willy ló kó gbogbo ló gbé ẹsẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad ló gbé orí. Why Jumoke, mama grandma Oyoyo, òun ló kó gbogbo ìfún ẹ̀. My people, I want you to calm me down in this matter. Mohbad go get justice. Baba, calm down. Taba sọ lẹ́ni, ta sọ lọ́la. We know that Mohbad, he go get justice. Ẹjọ́, ṣé ìmọ́lẹ̀? Ṣé òkùnkùn máa bo ìmọ́lẹ̀ ni? Ìmọ́lẹ̀ ló máa borí òkùnkùn. So Mohbad go get justice. Before then, I want you people to listen before I go. Listen to this song Mohbad is singing. Kò tó ayé lé Mohbad matter. Wọ́n fi Mohbad rúbọ ni. You see Sanwó-Olú, orí pé your life you turn back to be a beggar in the street. You say that Mohbad is not the first person. Before then, I am going to play this music. I'm going to play this music for all of us to listen to what Mohbad is saying. I'm going to play this music. Ẹgbọ́n kan tí Mohbad sọ níbí báyìí. Wọ́n ti tẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ ká ní lárí inú ìdájí Áfíríkà máa ń jìnnà. Inú ẹ̀dájí kò táyé Áfíríkà máa jí. Ọ̀tá pléǹsì, àwọn tó fẹ́ràn wá sẹ́wọ̀n wá tó gbọ̀ngàn. Wọ́n fẹ́ ká lókè ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n lè fún wọn lájà. Wọ́n lè àpò àwọn lè béèrè àfà ìyá.
Sẹ́dúkú fún díẹ̀ ló máa pàyà. Wọ́n bí mi pẹ̀lẹ́ ní mímú wá jẹ́ ìmọ̀ dọ́kítà. Inú burú gbogbo jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ẹyin nígbà. Àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ fún ọ̀rọ̀ wọn nígbà tó dojú ọ̀rọ̀. Lọ́dọ̀ lọ sí Blackman fi para wọn. Irú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni máa là ojú ẹni máa là dandan ní kórè. It's no big God, ọ̀tá ò fẹ́ ká ní lárí.
Now tell me all this song Mohbad singing now. Wọ́n dìtẹ̀, wọn ò jẹ́ kóun níláárí. They finish they say ọ̀tá plenty níwájú lẹ́yìn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ all the friend of Mohbad now. Àwọn dà. Mohbad is using in one mind in following all of them. Mohbad is a goodie boy. Ọmọ tó dá ni Mohbad. My question now, don't give me one this minute. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, wọ́n ní Mohbad that is Naira Marley bully Mohbad. Ìjọ tí Mohbad kúrò nílé, ìyàwó gidi, my people. A goodie wife, when he say that is a woman controlling you, ìjọ tí ìyá ọkọ ẹ fẹ́ kúrò nílé ó fẹ́ lọ jà. You is your best friend or the husband or your ó máa sọ fún ẹ pé wíní wọ́n sọ báyìí mo ń lọ, ìyàwó gidi máa ná kọ mi, ò ní lọ. Oh, ní law you will not go because you are seeing the matter. O wá tí Mohbad sí, ẹ̀yin lẹ lé Mohbad kúrò ní Naira Marley because you people have a plan láti pa. Ẹ̀yin lẹ gbé kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ láti pa all of you. Ṣèyí the manager, Willy and Bella Shmurda àti what the other and Darosha. Ẹ pawọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ilẹ̀ pawọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀yin ni ọ̀tá tó plenty. You all of you together ẹ pawọ́pọ̀ láti pa Mohbad ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀run máa tú àṣírí yín because Ṣèyí ìkọ́ni lifestyle níjọ́ Monday alpha mo pe nọ́mbà Mohbad kò lọ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn ẹ ti yán kí Mohbad àṣírí máa tú ní agbára Ọlọ́run bàbá ẹ lọ calm down ẹ má worry ẹ kú ò kí ń ṣe títí I want you to don't be thanking God in your life. Because when you see us like this, wọn ṣáà lè pa gbogbo wa. This is all of us now. I want you to calm me down. Ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀. Ọ̀run á jà fún yín. Ọ̀run á jà fún yín. You will be the one to laugh last. And so shall it be in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Lady Nubuzarago. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mommy Rich Grace, ma, over to you. Mommy Rich Grace, are you there, ma? Thank you, ma.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Our accurate moderator and our able son. So before I go to Mommy Elizabeth Alabi, bless you greatly, ma, that we have you on the panel. Let me go to my personal person. Joseph Oluwabami Waloba, àwọn èèyàn ní mo máa ń porúkọ yẹn tán ni.
Thank you, mommy.
Yes, mommy. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí t'Ọlọ́run, Daddy Mohbad. Mo fi ọba tó dá ọ̀run àtayé mo fi ń bẹ̀ yín, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi báyìí? Mo ń bẹ̀ yín, mo mọ̀ pé bí tẹ́ wà yín, ẹkún wà nínú yín rẹpẹtẹ. Ẹ ń lọ́ra ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wá jẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan fún yín. Ìlérí Olúwa ní kí n sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ yé sunkún mọ́. Mo sọ fún yín pé mo ní ó wá bá mi lọ́jọ́ birthday mi. Ó jókòó, ó ní kí n má lọ kí n wo ẹni tí ó yìnbọn mọ́ òun wípé àwa méjèèjì. Kódà in tó yà mí lẹ́nu ni pé Prime Boy wà ń bẹ̀. Ó ní pé òkú òun yìí ẹni tó yìnbọn mọ́ òun lọ́rùn òun fẹ́ rí. I've never seen him before, but I saw him. Ẹ wá jẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan fún yín. When people see him, tó bá rẹ́rìn torí inú ẹ̀ dùn ni. Tó bá banújẹ́ torí ẹ̀ ń sunkún ni. Kò sí ní tó ń pa Mohbad lẹ́kún ju wípé ẹ̀ ń sunkún. Please don't cry again. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Please, I'm begging you. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. So that is that about that. Now, I look to the comment section and honestly, I cannot but celebrate all of you. There's no amount of wealth that a man can have. If he has no soldiers behind him, he will lose his battle even before he begins it. But the fact that you are here with him, honestly, on his behalf, I am celebrating you. All of you. Momo wípé, God said, Jesus Christ said to God, that all the children that you have given me, I have accounted for them, except the child of perdition. Go and check that Bible. He didn't say children. He said child. And today, for all you that God had accounted for on this curse, at every second that you need humanity or whatsoever form of help, may you never lack in the name of Jesus. All the resources that God had placed in your hands, your time, your sleepless night, your love, your resilience, everything that you have supported Joseph Oluwabamiwo Alobabai, may your life in your generations, when I say generations, it means from your first generation to the fourth, as the Bible had ordained it, you will never lack help. And I'm now going to say, fún àwọn ọmọ Ègbé nínú ìran yín, when Judas collected money for the life of Jesus, àtòun àtowó òpin bá wọn lójijì. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wá síbi tẹ́ wá ń comment nǹkan kan lòdì. Lórúkọ Jésù, bí Olúwa ti wà tẹ̀mí ẹ̀, àfi bí Jésù ò bá kú, ìran yín ò ní rí àánú gbà. Ìhòhò pátá ni gbogbo yín máa wọnú bojì bólúwa ti wà. All of you that come here to come and comment, just so that this person can be sorrowful. Gangan lu bàtà àbànújẹ́ kò ní dẹ́kun lọ́ọ̀dẹ gbogbo yín bólúwa ti ń bẹ àtẹ̀mí ẹ̀. I say it with the authority that God has placed me. Except I don't have oil on my head. And except Jesus Christ did not die. Except that Mary did not sorrow in the day that that boy that she knew cannot die. Torí òun náà ti mọ̀ ọmọ tán fún mi kò yẹ kó kú, ṣùgbọ́n ó padà wá di pé wọ́n kàn magi, and Mary was sorrowful. Àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ nìkan ní ọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ sí ìṣẹ̀dá yín tí ò ní mọ̀ yín. That is for you. All of you that are still against Joseph Oluwabamiwo Aloba. Now, let me tell you this. That you should know, those of you that are supporting genuinely, every sign that you are seeing, I want you to calm your spirit that Mohbad will get justice. If he doesn't get it in court by the hands of men, he will get it. I have maintained from the beginning of this movement, except that, how am I going to put it now? But look, let me tell you, go and have that mind. Eloni boluwati wa temi ese Mohbad ma gba ìdájọ́. That is what I want to assure you, and that is what I want to say. The Punch newspaper, and for the people, let me wrap it up by saying, everyone around Aloba, lórúkọ Jésù nínú ìran yín ẹ ò ní ṣe aláìní alátìlẹ́yìn. Everyone around Joseph Oluwabamiwo Aloba, ẹ ní ṣe aláìní alátìlẹ́yìn, aṣọ ò ní bọ́ lára yín, ẹ ní rí òhò, ẹ ní dáyé yín ṣe. Thank you for your genuineness. You are loved, and we celebrate you. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Please make una no let my friends sit down too much. He just come from church. I don't know whether I don't chop. God bless you. Moderator, thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you so much, Mommy Grace. Thank you for that words of encouragement. Thank you.